Hello, welcome to the first video for the accounting spreadsheet. So when you go into your spreadsheet, you'll see 1-1, sole proprietor income statement. That's for if you have not formed a business, you're just working for yourself, maybe you got 1099s, you can use this spreadsheet. If you're the LLC, you've created an LLC, be sure to at least watch the video that goes into more depth on this spreadsheet. So that you understand it, because it's how you should be keeping your records for next year. So here we have the spreadsheet. Now I'm going to show you can expand this spreadsheet as much as you need. So to get started, I wanted to keep it small so that I could talk about it in one place. So first of all, you can just go through your bank account is what I typically recommend, or all of your accounts at the same time, and start with January and go into all of them and enter the income amounts. And if you keep track and you want to put in every little detail, like every customer, every service, you can add lines here, but make sure you add them above this bottom line, and then it will stay in the calculation. So for example, you click right here on 11, and then you hold down and drag. Then I double click and I go insert for above. Always do above, because it will stay in the calculation. You won't need to reset it. So you can expand this as much as you need. The way you enter your income in here, you can do it whatever makes sense. You know, this year's gone by, so I recommend updating this spreadsheet as quickly as possible so that you can get on to the next things in your business. So if you used an invoicing software and you know that you have all of your income in there, you could just put invoice software or a merchant account, maybe use Stripe or something, and then just put the totals by month. Or if you're really in a rush, you could just put the full amount right there. But it would be nice to look at the amounts by month. So as you can see, it goes January, February, March, April, May, and then there's a total for the whole year. So your total income shows on this row for each month, and then the total expenses here, and then net income, which is your total income minus your total expenses. So maybe you had 5 clients throughout the year, or you get 5 1099 miscellaneouses from different people. You could enter each one of those here and then just put the total in whatever month you want. Maybe approximate what month it was kind of related to. So if you have more, now down here, business expenses. Any cost that you spend related to earning that income qualifies as a business expense. The way to tell, I know I said this in the first video, if it doesn't qualify is if it's personal. If it's personal, hair, nails, it doesn't qualify no matter what. You can put it in, but the way you know is because you get personal benefit from it as well. So it's a good example. Do whatever you want, but just so that you know. So I'll go through some of these ones I put here. Office supplies, that's a big one. Whatever you use for online resources, Squarespace, WordPress, anything that costs money. Any advertising, that's a big one. Anything you spend there. Often people have a lot more expenses than they realize when you actually go through your accounts and put it out. Training you do for your business. Now, research and development, this is a big one because a lot of times people have this, but they don't realize it. So if you maybe go to another business that's like yours, and you travel somewhere for that to see that business, which might be something you're doing for pleasure, but that would qualify as a business expense. So if you're a hairdresser and you go to a certain salon somewhere because you're really inspired by that and you wanted to see what they do and learn from them, and you're getting your hair done, like that would qualify as research and development. You just have to document it And for all of these expenses, the way you document for taxes is you just get the receipt and you write the business purpose on the receipt. So photographers, if you're getting your photos done, anything you rent for your business, whether a work location or an office location, travel to do education, to travel for any business purpose. You know, if you're doing something there that's business related, then the travel is all deductible. Now, if you have some days that are personal, then when it comes to taxes, it isn't all deductible. But when it comes to your accounting, you can certainly put it all as business expenses and pay for it out of your business. Now, meals and entertainment, again, for taxes, that one isn't fully deductible, but it's totally deductible on your accounting side. And you should take it, because taking people out for, meals and entertainment is a very common business expense. All sorts of corporations and companies use it. And, it's a good way for small businesses to treat their business like a true business. So then on the spreadsheet, you'll have your total business. And again, you can add in, you just select and drag down, double click, insert 5 rows above. You can list out all of the expenses you had. Like, you don't need to do office supplies. You could say, like, whatever it is that you purchased, especially if you have a bag of receipts you're going through, you could add a lot more lines. That's okay. Whatever makes sense for you. And I will be linking some other videos on organizing those receipts later on. All right, so that's it for your income and expenses. In the next video, I will be talking about the LLC and the differences. With an LLC, you have to have a separate bank account. Now, when you're self-employed as a sole proprietor, I do recommend using a separate bank account. It can be simple if you get it at the same place your personal bank account is at, but it does make things easier, such as all of this. If you used one bank account for all of your income and expenses, it would be a lot easier. And I know sometimes people can say it's hard, but the more you treat your business like a business, it will make it easier to make more money, and therefore it will be worth it. All right, I'll see you in the second video about the LLC. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.